Well, hello there. How are you? We are doing something pretty cool right now. As you know, Artemis 2 is on the way to the moon. Well, it's not really visible from Canada very easily. However, there are telescopes that you can access all around the world. And so right now I am plugged into a telescope in Chile, and I'm just setting it up so that I can show you that view, because right now I've got it pointed at the region where the Artemis 2 telescope, or the Artemis 2 spacecraft, is visible. And let me get to the, sorry about this. It's something that's running fairly quickly, and so I needed to be able to demonstrate it. This is through iTelescope, and it's a subscription service, and so there's telescopes in Utah, in Chile, in Siding Spring, Australia, and these are all accessible to folks who are using the subscription service. And let's just go over to our wrong button. System status. I set a reservation that was running the last little while, and right now it's taking all of my images. Right now it's on image number 5 of 11. Let's take a look at the preview. And it'll take a moment to just load up the image here. But this is a 20-inch telescope, so a half-meter class telescope, not your usual backyard kind of gear for most people. It's got an electronic camera on it, and there, in the very center of that image as it's coming up, is the trail left by the Artemis 2 spacecraft as it flies to the moon. The telescope is pointed in exactly the right spot to be able to spot this, and although it's very faint and it's quite far away, there's something like 30,000 miles from the Earth already, the Artemis 2 spacecraft shows up exactly where the NASA Horizon system said it would be. This is the thing I've referred to on my page, where you can download the details, and you have to do it for exactly these different locations, because depending on where you are on the Earth, there's a slightly different angle to the spacecraft relative to the background stars. Now, I took 5-minute exposures because I thought I would need quite a bit of exposure to be able to reach faint enough, and it looks actually like it goes almost through the field of view in one image. Now, the previous image just showed it starting to come in here, but this is the Artemis 2 spacecraft zooming along at after its translunar injection burn. And I shot it from Chile because it's actually quite far south in the sky relative to us here in Canada. And so that means I'd be looking from here in Winnipeg, I'd be looking very, very low over the southern horizon, and it's only visible at about 5 or 4 in the morning, and it barely creeps above the horizon. But in Chile, it goes almost overhead. And so the combination of those factors, the big telescope, the exposure, and the higher altitude, made this, I won't say easy, because I did a lot of planning, and I had to calculate the positions and things like that, but I was able to capture Artemis 2 right there. Now, if I had access to this telescope sort of live, rather than just being able to essentially sign up to take some images, we could follow it along and so on. But unfortunately, I don't have that capability. But there is a live stream coming up, and I've shared that already on my page. Space.com and the Virtual Telescope Project actually will be trying to image it from Europe, and I'm not sure what size telescope they're doing, but based on this, I think that it'll be pretty successful. So I'm going to flip over to that. That starts at right about now, actually. So I just wanted to let you know that, hey, I was able to take a picture of Artemis on the way to the moon. We'll try again when it's on its way back after looping around the moon, and maybe I'll be able to get a little bit more interactive control here for that set. But this was just sort of a quick experiment, and there it is. I'm super stoked that this actually worked. I'll see you over at the Virtual Telescope Program's web page, where they're about to go live to do the same thing. We'll see you there.